Here we are.
Look who it is once again.
Yeah.
Jeez, with my freaking tummy hanging out here.
That's right. Happy National Hamburger Day.
It's National Hamburger Day.
Hamburger.
None of the phones are working right now.
There we go. Yeah, so is everybody grabbing your burgers today?
The lighting's a little funky in here, but we had to do a car stream today because it's officially big back season.
That's right.
I've always wanted one of these. How long is that? Thank you. Goodbye. That trash truck has been there the last like 10 minutes, clunking and clanking around.
Picking up from one house.
So rude, my God.
Frickin' trash man, right? Just do your business and get going.
They are what they say they are.
Do your business.
Trash.
That's right. Trash should be trash.
So, I've always wanted one of these little car trays. I've seen a million different like variations of them. There's some that like it's like just a little circle that like clips onto the side, and then that's more like the passenger one, I think. And like I've seen some people get like dipping sauce cups that like clip into like your air vents.
Oh yeah,
and
I've seen that. That's
so. We saw this at the dollar store,
but it wasn't $1.
yeah, we did splurge. Here's the proof.
That's right.
It was
the big five. The big five, guys. That's right. 5 guys.
Here it is.
Yeah.
And it clips onto the. Okay.
It doesn't matter if
Yeah.
it's turned. Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can put it on with the.
I don't even know how it goes on. Like.
Hi, Christine. I think it's like.
Oh, you just kind of push it up like that.
But that's not.
Yeah. Maybe it goes on the top. This way. Does it go on this way?
Oh, is that what you do? Oh, that like must be it, right?
That's, yeah. I mean, there's no direction.
Oh, and I thought there was like a cup holder spot. There's not.
Is it on the other side?
No.
Don't tell me. These are supposed to be cup holders.
Those like would like hold sauce packets.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine if it's
way
up
up
here.
high. Yeah.
That's fine, I guess.
Yeah, I guess they can see it. Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it shows that it's down here though.
That's what I thought. Oh, I think I might have just messed with your thing. Okay.
It shows that it's down here, but
yeah, it shows.
It must depend on your steering wheel. I mean, that must be a tiny steering wheel.
And it shows a cup holder on the picture. And there's no cup holder.
Yeah.
I mean,
but that's gonna like go up like that.
Yeah, it does fit on the bottom, but it goes like up like this. I don't know if you guys can see. Am I doing something wrong? No. Oh, it must be because the steering wheel's like tilted.
Oh, right.
So how do I...
You got robbed, right? Hey, thank you for the heartbeat.
There we go. I think if I maybe do that.
Right. Yeah, because, well, it looks tilted in their picture, though. Look, they show it tilted, like the steering wheel, but the tray's straight.
I gotta sit with my legs down, I guess.
Now it's going to be, like, right on your lap. It still does that. I think the only option... Well, bring it down and then put the tray up here. Maybe it won't be up as high. Even though that's not how it's supposed to be. See?
I don't know, guys. Do you think we should return it or what? Well...
Yeah, let's give it a whirl for this, and we'll give it a whirl for this.
Today at Wendy's...
Do not use while vehicle is in motion. Oh, it says 2 ways to use it. Wait a minute. What's this picture?
For food, and then the other one has a tablet on it, so you can use it for food or for work.
Oh, I thought maybe it was showing that it was, like, put on differently, but it's...
I asked the lady when we got it.
If we can return it.
I said, if this doesn't fit my steering wheel... Wait, so did we not both get a spoon?
I got one in my bag.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So... we'll give it a test run here.
Yeah, see if we can get our $5 worth out of it.
See if it's
worthy. So we went to Wendy's, guys. That's right. We went to Wendy's.
Christine said return it.
I know, right? I mean, whose steering wheel is that little that it's so crazy.
Should have known.
Yeah.
I mean,
so I think it only works on the app. I think you have to order on the app, but it's National Burger Day. So if you order anything at all, then you can get
a junior bacon cheeseburger.
Junior bacon cheeseburger for 1 penny. 1 penny.
Which is weird. It's National Hamburger Day.
Yeah, but they're doing bacon cheeseburgers. But well, a lot of them, like I know Burger King's doing something. I think they're doing like just the little hamburgers for 50 cents, I think, or something. And McDonald's, I think, is doing something.
And then because I've ordered us Wendy's once or twice, I had enough points to get us a free fry.
And so we're sharing. Sharon is Karen. And then we got some dessert.
What's going on here?
Belly dancing.
So, but I'm talking about where did that come from? I think I gotta start putting in those walking miles I was talking about.
Oh yeah, I didn't even check my step thing like I was gonna last night. Right? It's a good deal, right? So you can order anything at all, and I think I believe probably most of them are doing it that it's only, you know, like good on the app. But it does kind of look like the picture, though. Bacon junior cheeseburger for a penny. Can't beat that, right? I mean, the burger is pretty thin. I don't know if you can see. But it's all right. So the sun's been kind of coming and going today, but you know, it is what it is.
What are you guys snacking on today?
This is kind of it's not brunch because that's breakfast, lunch. So this is, what do they call it when it's not lunch or dinner?
Brenner.
Brenner?
Why are you being so argumentative? Obviously it's Brenner. Why would you even argue that?
Linder. Lunch and dinner, right?
Oh wait, Brenner is when you have breakfast for dinner.
Yeah. And this isn't breakfast.
You should have known that.
Well, that's why I was looking at you like that.
Why didn't you correct me?
I was trying
What about?
to be nice.
How do you guys feel about imitation crab meat?
Yuck.
She hates it. I don't hate it all the time.
I don't like it at all. Imitation crab meat is just fish. It's pollock.
Sometimes we're all a little imitation crab.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
But
and
I love real crab meat and real lobster.
And what a cruel world to be an imitation crab and not be accepted.
Megan. So we went to
What?
We got dessert, right?
Why'd you say my name like that?
Because I figured something out. We went into Wendy's to pick up our, you know, our penny burgers and stuff. And we got a dessert. Megan, they put a sticker over hers and mine not.
Oh!
That's why they put a sticker on yours. Look, my cheeseburger just dripped the ketchup and mayonnaise onto the top of hers. But it didn't go on mine. That's why I was just going to show you. I was going to wipe it off, but I wanted to show you first. That's why you got a sticker and I didn't.
Almost assaulted my ice cream. That would have been a huge violation.
Mm-hmm. The bacon's pretty good on this, though.
Yeah, we got in the car and put our ice creams in the cup, and she was like, hey, how come yours got a sticker?
Yeah, and mine didn't.
I was like, because they knew I was driving. I don't know.
Right? I put a good amount of bacon on this one. The bacon's pretty good.
Bacon you happy?
Bacon me happy.
I was curious because Mom had said she wanted to get these little Frosties.
What do they call them? Swirlies now or something?
And so we actually tried these like last week off camera.
Mm-hmm.
And we did like them very much. And so Mom was like, oh, well, let's get that as the thing that we have to buy.
Yeah.
To go with the burgers. And I was like, okay, girl.
I was tempted. I was really tempted to try their strawberry Pop-Tart one.
See, you didn't want a sticker.
To stick her?
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say is, since the last time we tried these, they got, like, new flavors.
3 more flavors, yeah.
And they were, like, Pop-Tart
It was strawberry
Frosties.
Pop-Tart.
And I was like, whoa! And so, usually when we get fast food, I just order everything on, like, one app on my phone. It just makes it easier. Usually she leaves me in charge of that.
Mm-hmm.
And, today we each had to, like, order separately on our own apps to get the deal for the 90, or...
The 1 penny.
1 penny burger or whatever. And so, I was curious to see what ice cream you're going to order. This is already
I got the
pretty
caramel.
melted.
But if you live near like an Arby's, or a lot of them are doing something for today. So if anybody's having a hankering for a burger, you get on your celebration hat. Today's the day.
I was curious, though, if you were going to get a Pop-Tart one.
I was tempted.
Because then I also saw they did some new, like, Oreo one, too.
There was an Oreo fudge brownie thing or something.
And there was, like, this level, and then there was the Oreo and the Pop-Tart ones, and those were, like, $1.50 more or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, no
We
need
like
to, like...
these.
Yeah, we like these. And so I was like, I'm sure Mom's not going to splurge on the Wendy's ice cream today.
I'm not rich.
But
I'm not rich.
this is pretty good. I got the brownie batter.
Not worth the extra $1.50. You've tried it? Okay. Thank you.
Well, I don't think they necessarily tried it, but yeah, it was like these were like either like $2 or $3.99, and then the
$2.99.
other ones were like, I think closer to like $5 or something.
Yeah, I don't know if they're bigger or not. Probably not.
They just had more
Stuff.
fixins. You know, I have an Oreo an Oreo Pop-Tart. Oh, it's inside. I was gonna say in my bag.
I could have made it all happen.
I could just.
But
Add it
you can
myself.
pick chocolate or vanilla ice cream part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You might want to take a few bites of your ice cream before it melts, because it's kind of melting.
It is kind of melting. Let me put my cheeseburger down. I only have a couple of bites left, but...
Guys, I don't know why this angle is really not doing me any good. I swear. I don't know. Am I getting fat?
No.
Are
It's
you
the
sure?
It's the angle. It's the angle.
Maybe it's because I'm just pale.
So, is there anybody out there that's a Walmart
Tina
shopper?
the talking tummy. Oh, it doesn't quite roll that much. All right, I guess I'm not
You
getting
don't think
fat.
it
It doesn't
rolls.
quite roll that much.
Is there any Walmart shoppers out there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Did you hear about the new Walmart gig deal?
Speaking of Walmart and self-tanner, I bought self-tanner at Walmart like 2 years ago. I used it twice, and it just sat around and sat around and sat around. And so I threw away. I bought the body one, I bought the glove, and I bought the face one.
Oh, I remember that.
And it just like, it only lasts a few days, and then it starts to look like muddy in certain areas. And like, I think I still have the face one, because it was just a little bottle and I couldn't bring myself to throw that away yet. But I don't know, I just don't like self-tanner. makes me feel like I look dirty. And, like, I already do look dirty. So, like, when
it never looks even.
Like, when you're already dirty looking and then you add an additional thing that makes you dirty looking, it's just like, sheesh.
You have to reapply it.
Yeah. Well, because I'm, like, so
That's
pale.
becoming work.
I'm, like, so pale that it's like, yeah.
So,
Go on with the Walmart.
yeah. So if you're a Walmart shopper, right, they're rolling out this new thing where it's such a privilege to do your own self-checking out, right? So they don't have to staff someone to do the self-checkout. I mean, do you guys go in your stores? Our stores that have self-checkout have, like, virtually, you're lucky if there's someone at another register, at a register that, like, checks you out. You know what I mean? So,
No, they're not. All the other stores in our area, yes. But Walmart, no, they usually got, like, 10 registers with a bunch of people. At least as of recently.
yeah. So, they rolled it out in some areas. It's not in our area yet, but, so if you want to do self-checkout, you have to buy a membership. And you can't use your Sam's Club membership, even though it's owned by Walmart. And it's $98 a year for the luxury of being able to use self-checkout. Now, is that the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard of?
Yeah.
They say, also when you sign up for that, $98, so that you can check yourself out.
We haven't been to Walmart recently, the one in our area, to see if they've enforced it yet.
They haven't started in our area yet.
This is my new thing. I'm going to just start carrying French fries around to talk with.
That's cool. So
tell me more about Walmart.
Yeah. So supposedly, they're also doing it so that they can, when you sign up for your membership, you have to give them a lot of other information about yourself. And supposedly they're going to be selling your information. Because it'll be like, you know, you got a hair or something on your French fry now.
All right.
So isn't that crazy? They're going to also
Mom doesn't like a little
sell
bush.
your information. And so they're going to, like, monitor your shopping and sell your information as to what kind of stuff you buy, what times of the day you shop. Your address, they'll have your address, your everything, right? And even if you pay cash, because they'll already have your information from scanning your card in as a self-shopper at Walmart.
So if you're on the run from the fuzz, you don't want to get caught.
Don't sign up for that.
You'll have to check out at a regular register.
Yes.
If you stop by Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get caught.
Speaking of which, did you hear about the guys that broke out of jail? It was like 10 inmates. I don't remember where.
Yeah, it was down
like
south.
Louisiana or something.
Yeah, I heard about it, but I haven't heard any updates on
They
it.
like ripped a toilet off a wall.
I saw that.
And then they wrote, "Too easy."
Yeah, I saw that. It was like a week ago.
About a week ago.
But I haven't heard. I think last I heard they had caught two of them or something. But they were like hardened criminals too. They weren't. They weren't.
Caught one of them like sleeping on a bench or something.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
He got out and went, "Well, I ain't got nowhere to go, so
And I don't have any money.
I guess I'll take a
And
little nap."
I got these jail clothes on. Maybe he didn't have anybody to pick him up, and the other guys did.
Well, that's it. Before we went and got the food, I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about it. And they were saying, like, if you break out of jail...
But there's only 2 less wandering around. I live in Louisiana. Oh, they've caught all but 2 of them?
But they were saying, like, if you get out, like, where are you going? What are you doing? Like,
Yeah, you have to have a plan.
Because it's not like you can run, like, to the last place you lived or whatever. That's going to be, like, one of the first places they're going to check.
They'd know.
Like, you can't run to, like,
to your mother's
family
house,
or...
to your sister's, or, yeah.
And you don't have any money.
And you can't use a credit card or something, because they're going to track that. And a cell phone.
And you ran out of jail in literally orange jumpsuits.
I don't know. Is that what color they used there? Did they show? Yeah. I think most of them use orange now.
But my first thought, I might go to a Walmart.
First of all, you need some clothes.
That's what I'm saying. I might go in and steal.
Oh. Well, then you wouldn't have to worry about them tracking your payment plan.
Well, that's what the podcast that I was listening to was talking about. They were saying, like, if you break out of jail, you have, like, literally no other option to just keep committing, like, new crimes. Like, you're going to have to, like, go out and steal some clothes to try and blend in, and then,
yeah.
like,
Just
Grand Theft Auto, steal someone's car to try and get across a border,
well,
and then...
When we just pulled up to Wendy's, there was a car sitting, the car next to us was sitting there running with nobody in it. You know, I think maybe delivery drivers do that.
So
I don't do that.
To the two guys that are still on the run, go check your local Wendy's.
Yeah, your fast food places, because, you know, the delivery drivers, maybe they are stupid like this person was and just left the car running.
And we live in a very small town with, like, at least as far as I know, because I don't watch the news, as far as I know, we have a fairly small crime rate
Yeah.
in our area.
It's more just petty theft, I think.
And, like, yeah, and, like, a lot of people do just leave their doors unlocked and stuff in our area.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, like, if we're home, we will, but...
A lot of people, used to. I mean, people used to leave their cars unlocked and the keys in the car. Like, they'd pull them out and drop them on the floor.
That's what my dad used to do.
Yeah.
But... And that's what, like, sometimes you'll pull up somewhere and see someone, like, left their car running and got out to...
Well, it just happened when we were just picking this up at Wendy's.
I don't ever do that.
No, and don't do it because if someone steals your car, and you left the keys in it...
figure it out. Oh, my God. It should pop up now. Oh my God, she keeps getting requests to...
Yeah.
All your fans want to join our stream.
No, they don't even speak English usually.
You're international.
It is International Hamburger Day, though.
Oh, it's international? Darn it, on the title on YouTube I put national.
Oh, you know, I think it was national, actually.
There we go. That's what I said. It's time to be a big back. We got the... You can't see it right now, but... We got the car tray.
Yeah.
It's be a big back day.
It's a big day here.
No, my mom didn't teach me to burp, but she did teach me to fart.
See?
If you guys were really wondering. I've been farting it up today. In case anyone was wondering.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good
Like
one?
little ones like here and there, and I'm like, oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not a big farter. They say you're either a farter or a burper. I don't know who they are, but like sometimes they say that. I mean, I do both. But I'm more on the burping spectrum.
You're on the spectrum?
Yeah, and you're kind of more on the farting spectrum. You don't burp really much at all.
I don't.
So that's it. If you know someone...
You're coming and going.
If you know someone...
That doesn't burp.
And they don't burp often, and when they do, they're real weak, sissy, wussy ones.
Guess what?
Just know when they're in the private of their own home, that wind is
blowing! It's blowing a gale.
flying.
Mm-hmm.
Since you guys asked.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so when I have a little day, then I'd be tooting. I'd be surprising myself. I'm like, oh, ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hey, did you ever fart in the bathtub? I mean, it legit makes bubbles.
Isn't that the whole point of a bathtub? Are people not farting in the bathtub?
I don't know, but like it's really fun. Like,
No, I'm a little concerned. Are people not?
yeah.
Are you guys not farting in the bathtub?
When you guys take a bath, do you fart in the bathtub?
I mean, how else do you... Oh! I'm sorry, you guys are rich? Oh, I'm sorry, you guys have jets and jacuzzi tubs?
So you couldn't even tell if you farted?
Oh, you don't need your ass? Pardon my French. You don't need your ass to make the... Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
well, good for
Ours
you.
is au naturel. We call ours a magoozy. You know. So I got the caramel one. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna test the old shaved ice machine today, but I think I might have had my fill of frozen desserts.
Oh, but you'll be happy to know the new filter we put in the refrigerator. It's working. Megan tried out the ice maker.
I wanted to have a little seltzer earlier, and I went, oh darn, I didn't put any in the fridge. I think everyone knows that warm seltzer is equivalent to like fish water.
Oh.
It's like you just don't. No.
Yeah. It has to have a little chill to it.
At least a little bit.
Yeah.
And so then I turned to my fridge and I said,
Oh,
oh my God.
I'm like one of the rich girls.
I said, oh my God. Not putting drinks in the fridge in time to drink them is a thing of the past.
I know.
I can put ice fresh in a cup and then pour a beverage over it.
Can you believe it?
And so that's what I did, everybody.
It's just like the rich people.
That's exactly what I did.
Mm.
And it was cold and refreshing.
And she came to show me.
Ice makes it go flat faster, though. Well, thankfully it was just like soda water. It wasn't like soda. It was just like seltzer. So sometimes I've noticed like cans of like soda have been going super flat, super fast lately. But I don't know. I chugged that sucker down.
Maybe with inflation, they're deflating the bubbles. Maybe the bubbles are costing them too much. You know, when you put carbonation right into a drink, do you still have 12 ounces? Or, are you getting, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you deflate the soda, if you deflate the soda and take all the bubbles out, is there still 12 ounces?
Yeah, because you're not measuring the gas in it.
It's fluid ounces, not by weight. And so
you just repeated what I just said.
No,
you're
so
measuring the fluid, not the gas.
Right, but if you take the gas out, then if they put 12 ounces in, it would go down once the gas is gone, right?
You're overthinking it, hon. I saw that.
Amazon has covers.
I saw that. I didn't know if they were necessarily. A girl I know had posted, like that they're like, these lids. She had posted it on like an Alani can, so I wasn't sure if the one she had gotten was specifically for like the skinny. Oh,
because those are skinnier.
I think, but I don't know if the mouthpiece might be the same.
I think I know what you're talking about. I just saw it recently, and I didn't realize now that I'm putting it together that it's supposed to
like. And then it turns it into like the water bottles that have like the flip up
like
spout.
Yeah, I just saw that recently. I'd never seen it before.
And so I don't know if necessarily it helps with keeping the carbonation, but
it might help keep bees out or bugs if you're like outside.
Just, in general, like it makes it so that it's closable.
So why don't you can get water bottles like with sport tops? Why don't they do that with soda?
I'm gonna let you think about it for a minute.
What?
Soda does come in bottles.
With a sport top.
Not every beverage comes with a sport top.
No, but like water bottles that you can. Why don't they do soda bottles with a sport top? You know, the pop-up thing, and then you could close it down and it would keep it from
Well,
getting
how
flat.
come they're not selling Gatorades with the nipples anymore? I haven't seen one of those in ages.
Yeah, they used to have those.
I've been yearning for a nip.
Yeah, a Nippon. The Gatorade Sport Top fits 16-ounce soda plastic bottles. Yeah, but where do you find the Gatorade Sport Top? I haven't seen those in a while.
Maybe we gotta go to like a super Walmart or something.
Maybe.
Super.
Our Walmart isn't a super one. It's just regular, and they have like a little bit of like, you know, like food stuff, but not a lot. Maybe Amazon.
I wish there was an Amazon store.
They do have Amazon stores.
Yeah, but like
Not around here, but
like Walmart, that they just had like everything. Like anything that you could like order.
like,
It would be a huge store. And
yeah, but that's a lot of even their warehouses don't have everything because they have to ship it from warehouse to warehouse when you order it. But they have a lot of stuff in those warehouses are huge.
just like imagine you could like walk into a Amazon store. I mean, you could be there for a whole day just to walk around.
Or wouldn't it be cool, like, you could go in and just like pushing buttons, and because a lot of them are going robotic too, and you'd see these arms going around picking orders, all your stuff that you're picking out. And then,
Well, it would be cool if like Amazon, like if they had like 3D hologram, like if they didn't actually have the stuff in store, but like if they had it like all organized with screens as if it like was on the shelves there, and you could go through and like order stuff, and that it would get shipped to your house. And like if you clicked on something and wanted to pop up with like the 3D like say there was like a dining room table and chairs that you were gonna
see
get
it in your house,
or just see like how big it would be, or like a vanity or whatever.
But you
and
couldn't sit on it like it. See how
no, if
comfy
it was just like a hologram picture, but it came up like the actual schematics of whatever
size,
whether being anything. Like,
and you know what? That's probably only 2 years down the road. They'll probably do something like that.
Amazon, if you want to.
I mean, with all this AI stuff, and
If you want to talk, I got some ideas. Might as well stay home and order online.
Oh, can you imagine? Picking out like a dress or something, and it would come in virtually be put on you, and see if you like it.
Well, and you'd be like, "Does this look better in a medium or a large?"
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be 100% accurate, but
Yeah. And you could see the
virtually
different
try
colors.
things
And,
on.
yeah.
Would you have to get naked, or would you have to put on a green suit?
Like a green bodysuit.
Well, and two, like if they did a quick like measurements on you,
Oh, I'm
and
sure
inputted
they
the
could just
information.
scan your body like they do at the mattress stores. They scan your body for like mattresses and stuff.
or like at the foot doctor, how they like scan my foot for the
Yeah.
insoles.
Yeah.
They could like scan it and then see how the measurements of the size of each dress would fit
Fit
on
best.
you.
Yeah. And then you fill out a thing saying, do you like your stuff to be more comfortable or more fitted?
Now you're getting a little.
No, so then they'd know, like, this is going to, like, fit you like a glove. And if you say, oh, no, I like my stuff to fit looser.
No, that's why you just try it on
Yeah.
virtually.
Yeah. I want to see them try, like, bras and underwear on you.
Well, you go in and you put on a green, like, skin-tight suit.
Yeah.
And then...
I want to see them put a thong on someone. So what would they have, like, artificial cheeks and, like, flesh tone?
I ain't giving them my cheeks.
No. Someone's going to steal our idea. I know, because you know what? We are so smart. We are just very creative.
Couple of fart smellers.
We're just true creators. We are.
Well, because it would technically save, it would completely prevent shoplifting. If there was no actual item in store.
Right. There's nothing to
that
steal.
You could see it. You could see what, like, you couldn't touch it.
Right.
But they could put, like, you know how at Home Depot, like, they have the carpet samples. They have, you can get,
paint
like,
swatches.
they have, like, the like, marble tile,
those
whatever,
samples,
the marble table, countertops, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
they have all the
samples.
little,
So they could do, like, a little sample so you could see
fabric
what it felt like sensory-wise. And then you could see the 3D hologram version of it.
Well, what if you were, like, trying to get candles? How would they do the scent thing? Would they have little scratch and sniffs?
You know, I think we've covered that technology a long time ago.
What, with, like, scratch and sniff?
I think there's a wide variety of ways to be able to smell something without actually having the object in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, those
like the ice cream
air misters things.
Yeah.
They could just, like, put that scent in.
Like, I mean, they do that even, I mean, they've been doing it for years. Like, in magazines, they'd put a scratch and sniff, like, perfume thing. That used to be a big thing. The poor mailman, if he had, like, a whole load of those with all that scent, could be like...
What?
Those, you know, the scratch and sniffs? They used to put them, like, in a lot of the magazines trying to get you to buy them.
But you don't smell it outside the magazine unless you're, like, going like this with it.
Sometimes I remember you would. They had a little overspill on, because usually you'd peel it open. And some of them that were really good, you could actually, like, put on to see how it smelled on you. But, you know. You used to save those? Yeah. That's right. For that big night out. You don't have to buy the perfume. You just...
I used to go to Barnes & Nobles and look through the magazines to find them and then steal them out of it.
Did you? Yeah.
And then I get really excited because at one point Clinique would put, like, different little samples.
Oh, really?
A lot of the time they were, like, little, like, foundation or concealer samples, and they were never my color, so...
That must be expensive for them to get those samples, and because the way they put magazines together, they'd literally have to, like, stop production and use a different type of insert to put that in there.
Yeah, you usually peel them open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a thief.
Meg's the thief.
I would go in and steal the free samples from the magazine. So if you ever bought a magazine and you're like, hey,
Wasn't it supposed to have a sample?
I was expecting some free perfume samples in here.
She's the one. She went and stole it from every single magazine out there.
No, I did not. Why would you say that? Why would you? Now that you hear that?
Is that the police?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Thanks a lot.
I'll bail you out.
Well, I could use that money for something way better.
Like Wendy's.
Next, you're going to tell him about the time I stole hair chopsticks and you scolded me in the grocery store when you found out.
Yeah?
Yeah. One time,
I remember that.
When I was like 4 or 5, I saw these hair chopsticks. We were at Eblin's. This was a store with, like, clothes and shoes and what have you and what not to. And I would always go and look at the accessories, but no one would spend a lot of time in the accessory section with me because a lot of time we would go to Eblin's because we would be school shopping for my brothers.
They had more boys stuff there than girls.
And I wasn't in school yet, and so I wasn't the star.
She was not the star of the show.
And so no one was watching me, and I really wanted these hair chopsticks, and so I got what I wanted. I slipped them out of the package, and I put them in my pocket. And then we went to the grocery store after that on our way home, and I was, like, skipping through the grocery store.
And you dropped one.
And they, like, fell out of my pocket, and you were like, where'd those come from? And I was like, I think you made me bring them back or something.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember any of this. It's
But
funny
I remember them falling and me being like, and you were like,
where did those come from?
You were like, wait, what the heck? Like, what? And I was like, I got them at Evelyn's.
Well, you know what? If you want chopsticks, I have a bunch of pairs in my bedroom.
I know, and you always have, and so that's probably why I was like, ooh, I'm gonna take these and be like, Mom, and get my own hair chopsticks. I was like, girl, save the freaking time in the pen in the slammer.
Yeah, just borrow mine.
And borrow Mom's. 4 is too young to be behind bars.
Yeah. I mean, when you're in a crib, you're behind bars, but, you know.
I just got out of the bars. I shouldn't be
Get
trying
out of
to
the
get
crib.
back behind the bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was my stealing story.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
In my defense, they were there and I had hands.
And you needed them.
And they fit in my pocket.
Well, they didn't fit very well because they fell out when you were skipping through the supermarket.
They fit enough to walk out of the store.
Yeah. And they weren't looking for little 4-year-old shoplifters.
I think I remember the, girl at the register, giving me, a funny look, but they didn't pay her enough to tackle
to engage a
4-year-old.
4-year-old, yeah. And she was so cute when she was 4. So adorable. Like, you wouldn't even think that she would be doing something like that.
There I was, bad to the bone.
Yeah.
From a young age.
Yeah. You don't want her to fall back on these bad habits now, do you?
Hey.
I want to save my bail money.
Yeah, so quit screaming so loud about my criminal CCs.
Yeah, but it's, I think after 25 years, isn't there some type of a, what do they call that? Not a moratorium, but what do they call it? When there's a time frame that after so long that you can't be convicted of something or whatever.
Statute of limitations?
Yes, thank you.
Does that also apply to shitting your pants?
Probably. I would think 25 years, because she's 29, would be certainly the statute of limitations on stealing chopsticks for your hair would probably be up.
What was my
that
original
store's
crime?
been closed for a long time.
What was my original crime that we were talking about before that?
You had other crimes?
What were we just talking about?
The store that you took
before the chopsticks. Oh. Why did I bring that up? Because you were screaming about the other... Oh, stealing the perfume samples, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's not a crime, I think.
And that's what I didn't learn my lesson. I stole the chopsticks and then went on my later years to steal the
stealing perfume samples out of magazines. That's because we didn't have stores here. We used to, years ago when I was a kid, there would be there was a store called Cherry and Webb. I don't know if anybody remembers that. It was a chain, kind of like a woman's Macy's. I don't think they had any men's in Cherry and Webb. Isn't that a funny name for a store, Cherry and Webb? But, but you could go in and they had, the big perfume counters and stuff like at Macy's, and they'd always have samples. You never heard of it? Yeah, it was kind of like a Macy's, and I know there's a whole bunch of them, but I think they went out of business probably, I'm trying to think of, probably at least 15, 20 years ago, the last one was probably open. But they had all, upscaled nice stuff, the big, makeup counters and perfume and stuff. So you could always go in there and get free samples and stuff. I used to go in there and have perfume fights with my sister. That's how I remember. And I used to get my mom so mad.
Yeah, that would piss me off.
Yeah. Because then we had to get in the car.
Why would you even do that?
To piss my mom off.
God, that sounds terrible. We went into Sephora the other day, and I did one spray of body mist, and my sweatshirt. I think I've washed it since, but for a day or two after was very strong.
Woo! Cover up that fart
And
smell.
so if you're freaking doing bad, you're the one that has the fart smell, ma'am.
My farts don't smell.
My bunghole's clean.
Mine too.
No.
Excuse me.
No, with all that tooting you do, there's no way.
Just because you toot doesn't mean anything comes, like,
What do you think
out
makes it
besides
smell?
air. Air.
Poop particles.
Methane.
Poop particles.
Those aren't poop particles.
You got little crumbs.
I don't have any crumbs.
Yeah, you do.
I don't have crumbs on my bum.
Yeah, you do.
I don't have a crummy bum.
Prove it.
Do you guys smell anything?
Guilty.
Do you guys smell anything?
Guilty until proven.
Don't you be believing her.
Yeah, perfume doesn't give me a headache, but it's like, I'll be like, oh my god, enough of the smell. Like, and that goes for like anything. Like, sometimes we'll be like passing the air fresheners for the cars and stuff in the store, and I'm like, ooh, those look pretty. Ooh, those probably smell nice. But I'm like, I don't want to.
Sometimes it's overload.
Like, sometimes, like, especially, like, if you just ate and you're full, sometimes if it's, like, a cherry vanilla scented air freshener, it's like, I don't want to smell that, like, desserty, like, and then sometimes if you're just straight up nauseous, you don't want to smell it. And so, you know, sometimes you just don't want to, sometimes it's too much.
Yeah. Even sometimes, like, just even foods, not even perfumey things. Sometimes just even foods can be overpowering the smells.
So what about people that use way too much fabric softener when they walk by? Yeah, we just use a little bit of that washy stuff, and that's it.
We use Arm & Hammer.
Some people be using those extra beads, and they use the driest sheets, and they use all the things, and
Hey,
I was just gonna say, I know we don't smell bad because I would smell it.
And we don't.
Because, like, just as quick as I smell something good, I would smell like I know, like, you know, everyone got their stinky moments. And so, like, we're not, like, overly fragranced, but, like, yeah, we smell like...
We're not pungent.
We smell like, people.
Yeah.
Sometimes there might be a lingering tootsie smell, and that's her butt. But it's not me.
No, it's not.
So,
it's not me. And furthermore, so what I was going to say...
yeah.
I was going to say this. So, I don't know if anybody else, in our area anyway, certain times of the year, like this time, when there's a lot of rain and stuff, it drives these little water ants up, and they drive you crazy. And, like, sometimes I'll buy that, what is it called, Rid-X or something? What is it called?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think. I get it at Home Depot.
She slaughters the ants.
And you put these little drops down, and they eat it, and they leave. But sometimes it takes forever to get rid of these freaking ants. But you know what I heard that I want to try? If you put dryer sheets, that's what made, when you started talking about that. Dryer sheets, supposedly, if you put them down in areas where you seem to see them coming and collecting and whatever, that whatever it is in the dryer sheets, any brand, like you can get the dollar store brand or
they
like
don't,
Bounce
they
or
go,
anything,
ooh.
they don't like it, and they go back to wherever they came from.
So we just start.
And so it's pet safe and everything too. You know, it's...
Yeah. Well, because I've been saying to her that this year I didn't want to put out...
spray with Windex.
We usually put out, like, the ant poison stuff, but I didn't want to put any of that out
With
this
the
year
birds and all.
because even if, like, the main worry would be, like, that they'd be out flying around and they'd, like, land on it. But sometimes when I give the birds, like, different fruits and stuff, and it's not even, like, summer yet, there's been, like, a couple of ants, like...
They'll find their way up to the cage.
If it's been in there for a little while, but usually anytime I see an ant, I'm like, nope, that's coming out now.
Yeah.
It's been very few, but I just would hate for one of, or multiple...
If they had poison on the ant and went in there, yeah.
If they went over and somehow... Because the poison doesn't take them like that.
No, they're supposedly when they bring it back to the nest or something.
Yeah, they fill their tummy with this poison and then go
However
away
that all
and die
works,
and whatever.
yeah.
And so... my biggest fear is them, like, potentially eating the ants or eating something, like, if the ants, like you said, like,
Tracked
walked
it over their
on the
apples,
and stuff. So, yeah, I just don't want to take that risk.
So they say that the dryer sheet, and I'm willing to try that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. There was one errand that I was thinking about running after we did this stream, and now I can't remember what it is. I was going to say we could go do my errand and go get some dryer sheets.
Yeah, at the same time.
But I don't remember what my errand.
Oh, and guys, I know you were wondering. I made the brownies last night. And boy, there aren't many left. I made a whole tray of brownies last night when we got off the stream. And there's like this much left. If we're sparing, we might be able to stretch them out till tonight's night snack.
Yeah.
But we
Well, we might be able to hold off a little longer.
because we had the ice cream. Yeah. But they were delicious, needless to say. You know, if you can put away almost a tray of brownies between the two of us.
That's what I said. I think this is
and they
got some brownies in it.
And they didn't even come out of the oven till after 9:30 and had to cool and all. So, I mean, we're talking like, this is like, 12, 15 hours ago, and we put a huge dent in those brownifies.
So on that note, I think maybe I'll go take Tatum
Brownies,
for a walk.
yeah. They were delicious.
Me and Tatum are going to go get some steps in real quick. Try and work off some of this Wendy's here.
Yeah, and try to think of what else it was that you were thinking, because I want to get those dryer sheets and try that.
Do you guys remember what I wanted to do?
What was it that she needed to do?
Oh my god, I drank that freaking Olipop yesterday, and I've been super bloated ever since. If you're watching this, I swear I don't usually look like this. No, I didn't say what. I was just hoping you guys would be mind readers.
Oh, you're not a mind reader? Come on.
Well, I mean, maybe we could return this.
Oh.
Do you have the receipt?
I might have it. I can look.
If we can get it off. Yeah, I don't know how necessary this was.
Yeah. We'll find a better one. I mean, you'd think it would have to go like this so that you can make sure it fit on your...
Right. Well, that's why when we bought it, that's why I said, if this for some reason doesn't fit our steering wheel,
yeah,
can we bring it back? And she said, yes, just hold on to your receipt. And I said, okay.
We do that. Yeah, so if you want your penny Baconator, Junior Baconator, whatever they call it, cheeseburger, 1 penny, guys, but you got to download the app.
Put that there.
Put it in here.
Just making it trashy in here. I would never do something like
she would
make
never
it trashy, but
never. Only me.
Well, guys, I think maybe I'll go take Tatum for a walk and try and remember where I wanted to go.
Yeah, and don't spend $98 to check yourself out at Walmart. I'm just saying. That's enough to make people want to switch and like go to Target or something.
I'd rather go to Target anyway. There just isn't any.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, but if you don't have a Wendy's near you, or anything, it is National Hamburger Day, and so a lot of the hamburger places are doing different things. So get your hankering on, get your pennies out, because today.
Okay, bye.
Today's the deal day.
Okay, see you later. Bye.
Yeah, say bye to Wendy.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
No?
No.
Okay. But bye Wendy. But but these are good, and so if we got Pop-Tarts, we could make our own, turn it into a Pop-Tart one. Because I think the price difference in the Pop-Tart one, you could buy a whole box of Pop-Tarts.
Right. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, we might go to that dollar store and get our $5 back.
Yeah.
Plus tax.
Bye.
See you guys soon.